welcome to TechEQA channel. Last video we have seen about installing K6 and with the sample script, but that output, whatever we have shown, is just a command line output. Maybe many of the stakeholder will not understand, so we should have some standard output which will define or the numbers. What are those numbers in the command prompt? Okay, so that's what we are going to do in this video. So this is our last script for the sample script we have written for 10 users for running on the 30-second, right? So for HTML report, what we have to do actually, by default in Grafana they have option to explore, like export to a what is the CSV and JSON and all. When you go to here and just checking test output, result output or test output, they have option to real time end of test summary. So this is the one, and we can store into a CSV JSON. So this is what we have to do. Otherwise we have to use a handleSummary to make our own report. We can make a PDF or we can make a HTML, whatever we want. So for that purpose we are going to use a handleSummary function with some other plugins or something like that. Okay, so maybe you can note down this code also, because this is one thing. Also we have a code here. I'll just copy paste the external library code. Okay, so here we have to import this also, maybe after K6. Okay, what we have is like whatever the data we are getting from test, so that we will make it as a summary.html, just like passing the data. Okay, for this HTML report we are using JavaScript kind of some bundle JavaScript K6IO. Here there are a function written taking this output and converting to HTML, so they are taking care of it. So we are not going to do anything, just we have to use it, that's it. Or if you want output, we can store it as a JSON and CSV also. That also we will show you. Maybe if you want to show there is get started, go to get started, test output. When you are running, okay, there is a out.json. if you add this at end, they will create a JSON file. So for running purpose, what I'll do, I'll just make just 10 second. Okay, same command. So we are going to run K6 run test script, then space hyphen out JSON equal to test.json. So this output will be storing in test.json, where actually it's already created here. So after 10 seconds, we will see what is the output. We can see it here. Yes, done. Also we have included HTML, right, already. So we have included HTML. So this is the first one. It just shows a JSON object. For each entry, JSON object is written. So this is the data this handleSummary is taking care and creating our HTML. So here we won't get it. So go to reveal finder or something like that and open that HTML. So you will get a output like this. So just compare, if you want to show to a customer or a client, if you show this output, what they will be thinking of. Okay, so if you show this, they won't understand anything, right? Like it's all like kind of raw data. Okay, so if there are technical person or something, they will be understand, they will be able to read or something like that. But still, when you are sending to multiple kind of a cross-functional stockholders, you should better to share a HTML. So just for in this 10 second, there are 140 requests, no failed, breached threshold, nothing. And HTTP request duration 234 average, max is 464 it went. So 90% also 235, so it's almost looks good, 95, 96. Max just 1 or 2, maybe it went 464 millisecond, I guess. Okay, so this all other data sending and how much data we have used. Here we can see how many iterations, 70 iteration, virtual user minimum is 4 and max is 10 at any cost. So request there are 140. You can say like 12 transaction or 12 requests per second. Here iteration 6 requests per second for iterations. So total requests you can say 12 requests per second this API is capable of. Okay, so this is like looks good, right? This whole HTML file itself you can send it directly instead of that, or you can convert that into a PDF and share with them. There is a JSON if you want to process something like we can directly see on the editor. So if you want to process this output with somewhere with your server or something, you can do it your own. Okay, you are free to do it. That's why we are using a output also. It's like the run command we have used JSON, right? So that's why maybe we can there is an option to use CSV also, I guess. Let me find a command or a code for CSV also. Dun, dun, dun. So output CSV. So CSV is equal to test result dot zz. CSV is equal to, okay, so just we have to update CSV test result. Let's run it. Okay, what happens? I'll remove this and put a CSV equal to test result dot CSV. Run it again. Let's see how CSV is useful in this case. So again I'm running for 10 seconds because I just want to show the report, right? The script I'm using is like from the last the first sample one we have used, right? Same only. This is actually CSV. If you want to open with some editor or something, let's see with Excel how it is showing. Okay, it is showing like this: HTTP request, timestamp, matrix. Oh my god, this is horrible. Then command prompt. Even this is not useful. Don't use it. Don't ever try it. JSON, at least we can see each entry we can process for some web page, or if we can create our custom one. So final approach is like kind of you are better to use our HTML function. So function handleSummary, send the data. Don't forget to use the import of this JS. Okay, so I think there is a guy who has created this. Maybe I'll mention that link also. We'll give some credit to this guy. Okay, so we can create a HTML, awesome HTML page. Maybe just see it again. Once again, you can see the HTML report. So this will be our final report. There are so many things we can do with this HTML. You can say like why I need to share the exact HTML, but actually you can create some standalone or some web server with Python or something in your instance. After running, just deploy, move this file to there, and with the date or something like every day we can just pointing to a date or time or test run name, something like that in the URL. So this we can deploy into some server and we can access anywhere instead of sending HTML. That and all we'll see, like we can try to cover on the video if possible. Okay, thank you guys, thanks for watching my video. Please subscribe if you like my video and share with your friends. If there is any doubt or something like that, please put into comments. Thank you.